Yeah, so according to the internet, allegedly Pocolee have been arrested. Okay. Now, is Pocolee guilty? We don't know. Is Pocolee not guilty? We don't know. Has he been investigated? No. But has he been arrested? Probably yes. So now, what when should we all conclude that Pocolee did it or he did not do it? The best time for us to conclude is after the investigation. But when you go on social media now, everybody is posting him like he is a rapist, like he has done it. That's what everybody is posting. And one thing you guys need to learn from this situation is, even if a mad person points to you, a man or a pastor, anywhere, anybody, any woman points you and tell you, say, this person raped me, the society is built in a way that before they go investigate and bring out the evidence, everybody will first of all see you as a rapist. Especially if you be person where they like to chill with the ladies, they like to play around with ladies. So what is the moral of the story, my brothers and sisters? Stay away from women. Now, that's not the topic for today. Church of Gangsters, Mr. Nollywood podcast. Our main topic for today is sexual immoralities. So the case of Pocolee, put on one side. Then let's go back to church. Now, for those young men, just a young men, adults, those who are having issues with sexual immoralities. Now, this is one of the best advice I always give them is, what you put inside your mind, now your mind will come outside. So for those young men who are masturbating, for those young men who are, you understand, who are fighting with the spirit of fornication, those young men who are even, some young men are even fighting with the spirit of adultery because they like married women. So this is the topic for today: sexual immoralities. So sexual sins. So one of the best way to overcome those sexual sins is to flee. The Bible say what? Flee. The only sin that the Bible say make people flee is sexual sins. Every other sin you can pray, you can fast, but when it comes to sexual sin, the Bible says what? Flee away. And what are the things you are supposed to flee from? The number one thing you are supposed to flee from is pornography. Pornography is the root of all sexual sins. If you go to some, let's say you travel to a particular place where you don't have access to your phone, you don't have access to seeing naked women, you don't have access to admiring women who are half naked walking past you every day, you don't have access to it, you will discover that you will not even have sexual urge, because the accumulated images of sexual urges and sexual intercourse images in your brain will be reduced. So you get that point. So because of that, you will not be interested in anything sexuality. So that's to tell you that is struggling with sexual immorality. That's to tell you that one of the best way to fight against sexual immorality is to do what? Flee away. To flee, to run like Morife. So how do you now run? Stay away from pornography, especially. Now, there are different types of pornography. There's even live pornography. A lot of people don't know that when you see a woman passing and she no wear pants, you go see her for the nylon wey she wear, because most girls na nylon they wear these days. You go see the nylon, say, this girl no wear pants, or maybe na G-string she wear. And some of them you go see the way they wear they go wear those kind tight clothes. You go see their nipple boldly. You go say this one no wear bra. So anytime you see all those girls passing in front of you physically, that 3 seconds you spend admiring them and scaling them and looking at their kegs and everything, that 3 seconds is called a 3 seconds of pornography. So that's another style of pornography that the devil have devised. Now, when you open your phone and you see all those nyash adverts, it's because you have been opening nyash videos. That's why you're seeing nyash adverts. So that's another section again of pornography. So if you can avoid spending just avoid spending time looking at physical women, trying to analyze their dress. Stop looking for your wife, because I don't know what is wrong with all of us men. Every small thing we go look for our wife. Look for our wife. You see, your wife, God will bring your wife for you. The way you will meet your wife will not be by you looking at naked girls. No, you can never get your wife from that. You can't be using Nyash and Bobby to scale and arrange the woman where you go meet and the woman where you no go meet. It can't work. Are you listening to me now? The only thing I would advise you to do is stay away from pornography, stay away from looking at naked people up and down. You understand? And then if you can stay away from it, naturally you have overcome sexual sins. So that's just my advice for you. And stop touching girls up and down. There's some of you, every minute you don't hug this one, every minute you don't hug that one, every minute you don't hug that one. Those things too will also be triggering sexual sins in you. So stop having close proximity with women. Look at me now. I run an NGO for like 15 years that have empowered more than 2,000 girls and young girls, you know. So the reason why I opened the NGO was there was a time in our Nollywood movie industry that, you know, sexual abuse was everywhere. Even one of my girlfriend then was I think she almost was a victim of it. So she was one of the person that inspired me to set it up. So what I now did, I now set up a platform that empowers ladies, girl child, and everybody. So I put all of them in a WhatsApp group. So, and then after putting them in several WhatsApp groups, what I now do is, if you are a girl, I will match you with a female producer. You understand? I'll match you with female producers, female directors. So that's the reason why, if you check my history very well, I used to cast for, I don't want to mention her name, but she's the biggest they are the biggest film directors and film producers in Nigeria, and they are all females. I used to supply thousands of actors and female actors for them. So like in that situation now, I was able to at least curb the idea of people exploiting girls, because there was a time in Nollywood that if you want to go into acting, you need to submit a physical picture of yourself to the audition. And what all those Nollywood film producers normally do then is they will lodge in hotels. Then once they finish casting you, if you are beautiful, they'll tell you to take your picture to one chairman waiting for inside one room 106. You'll go there, go show him your picture, and you'll see the chairman they na towel in where. Once you see your picture, he praise you, say, you should be in my movie, you should be one of the lead. Then before you know it, he go give you waiting, he go give you offer. If you accept the offer, you enter bed, and then from there, boom. You understand? Otilo. So because of that, we set up organizations whereby you don't need to be taking your physical picture to producers. You can literally send them via WhatsApp. So we're doing that for 15 years. So we're able to at least curb 80% of sex for roles secretly. I was like the very dark man of Nollywood movie industry. Even before VDM started doing VDM. Me, I thought they do VDM since 2001 or 2002, 1999, 2001, 2002. We don't they do VDM for the industry. Where we say would they even go literally physically arrest some people, some producers, you understand, for hotels. Would they go arrest them due to sexual stuffs and all those things? So ladies and gentlemen, hope you learned something from today's podcast. Mr. Nollywood, you know what time it is. So remember, the fruit of the spirit is love, joy, peace, kindness. Read about the fruit of the spirit and be close to it. Don't let the devil replace your joy with sadness. Don't let the devil replace your tolerance with intolerance. Don't let the devil replace your patience with impatience. Listen to this podcast again, replay this podcast, and learn one or two things. This simple thing I just give you now, it will save a lot of you from masturbation, a lot of you from a lot of sexual sins, because some of you have been praying for sexual sin, fasting and prayer will not work. It will not work. Just stay away from masturbation and stay away from pornography, both the TV pornography and the physical pornography. Stop admiring naked women. I get my point. Just put your focus where you are going to. So when you have less visualization of all those naked people, you understand, it will help your brain to recalculate, and you'll be far from sexual sin. Are you getting my point? And then this weekend, make sure you go to church, okay? Mr. Nollywood, Church of Gangsters, okay? One love, Mr. Nollywood podcast, Church of Gangsters. You know what time it is.